Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Graffiti here, and I want to start out this video just plain and simple. I'm not even going to do an intro because I want this video to be taken very serious, and I want people to literally open their mind and think about this. So I'm going to start talking about Team Justify as a whole. And what I'm going to start out with is that, one, I am not satisfied with the growth that we have right now. Literally, you can take this as a joke, but I'm not satisfied with it whatsoever. We have not grown pretty much good since July. So, with that in consideration, I think that our team's growing pretty shittly. Now, back in July, we at least grew, well, from June to July, we grew from about 233 subscribers a month. Alright, so we've grown 233 subscribers that month just alone, which, by the way, is a very good growth in sub rate. Now, you want to know how much subs we gained this much? It's only 75. You might be saying, oh, that's a pretty good number, but no, that's not. Considering that we could have been able to do at least 200 subs a month, that is nothing. And not even this month, but the months before we did 50, 40 subs a month, and that is just terrible. That is unacceptable to me. So I'm going to start changing that, and I will tell you how I'm going to change that later on, but I'm just going to address the issues. So one issue is sub growth and channel growth, basically, to Team Justify. Another issue which I have is that the team, as a whole, right, our standards are not as crazy. Now, at first, I'm not all crazy about standards. I really wanted good players, but I wasn't crazy about having high standards for them. Now I'm thinking, what's the point of having a fucking team if you don't have standards? Like, really, what's the point of having a team if you don't have standards? It's like saying, why are you going to go to college if you don't have good grades? So now I want to establish some standards, basically player standards, sniping standards, trick shotting standards, so that way our team has more recognition and that we can get more players to join and more people wanting to join. The more people we want to join, the better our channel will grow and the better popularity we'll have, rather than just having a team that are just playing for fun. No one gives a shit about that. They want a good growing team. That's obviously a good growing team, gets recognized and gets recognition. That's what everyone wants. That's why people want to move up in the chain of teams, going to like Silver or like Horizon. Teams like those, they are higher up and they have recognition because they have standards. We do not have standards, so we're going to put standards right into place as soon as pretty much tomorrow. So we'll be prepared for that. So, with that being said, channel growth, standards, and as far as everything else goes, pretty much everything will be the same. Now, standards-wise, I'm going to get right into that before I even get to channel growth, because channel growth, it's a simple fix, I believe it's a simple fix. But standards is what the reason why our channel is really not growing. It's part of the reason. So, with looking at us, I see a bunch of people, and don't get me wrong, but BO2, it's a fun game and all, and I don't mind if you like playing it, I don't mind if you got friends that play it, I don't mind if you just like playing in your free time, just do that. But the thing is that I'm personally, and I think some other people personally now, even though the message was spread like at least a year or 2 years ago that BO2 is fucking stupid and boring and no one likes playing it, at this point now, I think that it's been 4 years since BO2 was released. Well, now technically now we can say that's 5 years. We are playing a 5-year-old game, trick shotting, expecting to grow as a team channel and as a team and to get better as a team, which I think we just need to cut that out completely. I personally think that we need to stop playing BO2, personally. I think we need to stop doing BO2 in any team TOD whatsoever. Introduce things here and there, yeah, sure, but I'm not going to give much credit to that trick shot in general. It can be a fucking 1800, I'm not going to care. It's just BO2. BO2 is done. No more BO2. I'm just sick. Nope, no more. That's it. Nope, done. What about people that are really good at BO2? Well, I don't care. Move on to a different COD. I think at this point, BO2 should be something that everyone should be good at. And if you're not good at it, it doesn't really matter. It wouldn't really affect you that much. But if you're good at BO2, you should be good at something else. And if you're not good at something else, then I honestly don't know what to do with you. Probably kick you, or move you to something else that I think would fit you. But if you do not have the skills to do something else, then obviously I'm going to kick you and remove you from the team. That's just simple as that. I'm now also deciding to take role as leader to actually do something to make this team grow, rather than just sitting here and probably letting it die and turn into a fucking director's team. I am not going to let that happen for every single reason possible. I want this team to grow as much as probably the next guy does, or the only person does in this team. The only way we're going to grow this team, or make this team any better, is that we have the team itself, the members, everyone in this fucking team, you name it, you fucking Orb, Koozie, Cleo, Waffle, Lights, Immortality, Classic, everyone in this team. I mean, I could list a whole fucking roster if you want to. Everyone in this team needs to do their part. And it's like, so let's say you're an editor, right? It's like, how am I supposed to do my part if I don't have any clips to edit, right? Well, you don't have to edit clips. You can edit clips for other people and tell them, hey, you know, like, as a way to grow our team, to grow ourselves in general, you can do free edits, right? Free edits for people, right? And then you gotta say, you gotta subscribe to Team Justify or in your personal channel and make that a deal. Make it like some type of business deal where you get a gain out of it, and the consumer or the buyer can also have a gain out of it. So, stuff like that, simple stuff. Or like a designer. It's like, oh, I need a designer to do my stuff, right? We have designers in our team. We can go out of our way to make a product for someone that will potentially subscribe to our channel and subscribe to their channel if you have your own YouTube channel. Self-gain and team gain, that's what we need, alright? And we'll go out of our way to do certain things out there to help others, so that way others can help us back, basically. It's not like a sub for sub kind of thing, but it's more like I help you, you help me, we're going to get along good connections, and that's how we grow. And that's how we get a good reputation, it's how we become good. Alright, good reputation doesn't mean we always have to hit the fucking sickest team touch clips in the entire world. Doesn't mean we gotta hit the most sickest 6-man, 5-man on screens, or the craziest 1800 trick shots, you know, NSLing, or being the next MJD, or being the next FaZe Kitty. It doesn't mean that. Having a good team reputation doesn't mean any of that shit. It really doesn't. It doesn't whatsoever. Being a good team is taking pretty much leadership, having recognition, and just being good overall. I mean, being great is one thing, but we gotta get good first before we even start being great, because we are not anywhere between good or great. We are just, like, we're just mediocre. No one wants to be mediocre. Do you want to be recognized as mediocre? I sure fuck no. I do not want to be recognized as mediocre. I want to be I've been trying in this team to make it grow. This team's been around for at least like a good it's been around since 2014. 2016 is when we hit 1K. 2017 is when we hit 2K. I was not here 2014, 2015. I got here around 2015, around that late area, around well, actually no. I was here a little bit for 2015. I was here a little bit for 2015. I grew it since 2016, and now we've hit 1K. Right, I've been in the team since 700, and I haven't took role as leader since 900, and then we hit 1K, then we hit 2K, and now we're probably, and at least like by this year, we're obviously gonna hit 3K, but I want to hit fucking 10K, man. I want to hit fucking something higher than that. I want to go high and above and fucking aim for the skies and fucking do what I love doing. Because if you guys don't love doing this shit, then I don't know what the hell you're being here for. I really don't know why you're here. If you don't love this team, and if you don't love growing this team, and you want to see some success grow out of this team, and that you can say that, oh, I've been an OG, I've been in this team for this amount, you know, X amount of years, and that we've been growing this team for God knows how long, then hell, you should be fucking on your high horse as well and fucking trying to do that. But instead, we have some people in this team who are literally sitting on their asses, not doing anything, and just waiting for, oh yeah, my team hit 3K, oh yeah, my team hit 4K. Fuck it, yo, let's go fucking aim for the skies and fucking go all out and fucking be the best we can. Because right now, we're not being the best we can. We are being lazy fucking potato couches. I mean, yeah, we are potato couches, players that is, but I mean, we're being just fucking lazy cunts. We're not doing shit. We're really not doing shit. We've grown 75 subs in this last month. We could have potentially gain 200 subs. Are you kidding me? That is, that blows my mind. That's like so much loss. That's so much time. And in order for a team to be good, you gotta put time into it, alright? So I'm asking everyone to put time in it. Now, if we're going to talk about clips and the players, right, and that whole situation of BO2 not being a thing anymore, I'm going to have a little setup where everyone's going to be in the little team. So like this team, right, every player, right, is going to be set into little teams, like probably teams of 3, 4, or 5, depending on whether or not I feel like putting in a bunch of teams, right? And a bunch of new players that are just joined from the RC, I'll put you in a whole separate team. You get to be in a whole separate team yourself. But basically, we're going to have a team point, ratings, right? And it's not all going to be about the team, but it's going to be more like competitiveness to see who's going to be the better team within Team Justify, right? So let's say, for example, I have Cleo, Kuzi, and Orb, right? All in one team. Bam, there's one team right there. Then I have Lights, Waffle, and Origin on another team, right? So whoever hits the most shots, well, not really the most shots, but certain shots are worth a certain amount of points. Say if you hit a shot on MW or IW, right, the newer CODs, right, that's 10 points. If you hit a shot on BO3, right, that's like 5 points. If you hit a shot on Ghost, that's like 2 points. If you hit any other shots on BO1, MW3, I might make it to like 4 3 points, stuff like that. So that way you guys are more encouraged to, do stuff. And I think overall I'm going to do this in a month span, and every time the certain team wins, you get a prize. In a sense, if that team wins, right, I'll let the first team win get a prize, right? But then teams will be reshuffled, so that way it's not always that one team being the dominant team. If that makes any sense. I'm just trying to make things more fun and more competitive and to make Team Justify better here, right? That's one of my ideas. Another one of my ideas is that Will's recently put out a Twitter poll saying is Team Justify, is COD dead? And a lot of you, a certain amount of you said yes, and a lot of you said no. And I'm coming from is no, it's not dead. It really isn't dead. Anyone that thinks it's dead is a complete fucking moron. COD was never dead. It was just a matter of doing stuff on COD that makes it dead. So what I mean is things that made COD fun. I say recently, BO2 wise, considering the fact that this was during the AW era, or COD Ghost era, Blaziken, Faith Blaziken, I'll put him as an example, used to do the series, right, when he was in Obey. It was always just, team versus team, right, which I loved. I would love to see on this channel. If any director wants to step up and do that, go right ahead. Team versus team, where it's like JusT versus this, so they organize a little thing to get together and they verse. Or it can be like a players versus players, like JusT versus JusT, or like JusT versus fans, stuff like that. People love that shit. Like, you guys don't understand. COD is fun when it's fun for you and fun for other people, and it's not dead. That's how COD's not dead. COD is dead if you're not doing any of that stuff. If you're not putting any effort in doing that kind of stuff. So, basically what I'm saying is, in order for something to be potentially dead, it can't be fun anymore. And if you're telling me COD's not fun, then I really don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know where you've been. Or you've been hiding in a closet or something like that. But COD can be fun. COD can always be fun, especially playing with friends. So saying that COD's dead is a complete underestimation. It's just a complete statement. And then, as far as growing a channel goes, I'm sorry this is a long video, but as far as growing a channel goes, we need people to step up rather than just being what they're told and what they are. So being a player, I want you to step up by spreading the word about the team, right? And I'll have a whole plan listed out tomorrow on how I want you to do that. I just basically want people to get more involved outside of the team to spread awareness of this team. Because if you don't want to spread awareness of this team and grow this team, then please leave. I'm telling you right now, if you want to be a part of this team and want to grow this team and want this team to be successful and great, then please fucking leave. And if you want to step up, then I'll see that you're going to step up, and I see that you're going to be a possible leader for this team. But if you don't want to do that, and you don't want to take the time out of your day to do that, then I will literally, personally, kick you from this team and say bon voyage. Alright? So, with that being said, I want to make this team better. This team has a bunch of potential, I believe. and soon to be potential if we're able to do the things right, which is what I said before: raise standards, stop hitting. Basically, I'm going to summarize this. So we're raising the standards. We're going to stop hitting BO2 clips. Like, we're going to stop completely. Like, we're not going to go off BO2 anymore. We're going off some other CODs. If you hit BO2 stuff, and let's say you do stuff for like videos and stuff like that, directors, if you want to like play BO2 still, to make like a series, like, you know, Just versus Just, fan versus fans, stuff like that, I am totally cool with that. But if you're going to play BO2 for trick shotting or sniping, then please stop. Please just stop. Don't do it anymore. Just stop. Play a different COD. Everyone expects you, right? As of right now, I expect you to be good at BO2, right? But I also expect you to be good at a different COD, not just BO2. If you think I'm just going to let you pass for just being good at BO2 and nothing else, then please try yourself again, because I am not dealing with that shit, ever. I am not. For example, Origin, I recruited him because back in the day, it was a 0.9k RC. I still remember this stuff. You don't think I remember this stuff? I still remember this stuff. I still remember every single one of you and how you got recruited, okay? I'm just going to say that. But, Origin, 0.9k RC. He joined as a BO3 player, right? Sniper, feeder, whatever, right? But then he asked me if he was okay with BO2. I said, okay, you can do BO2. I have no problem with that. But I mean, Origin, if you've seen him snipe on BO3, he is good. I say he's good. He can definitely do some stuff that more people in this team that cannot do on BO3 cannot do. And also, overall, I just want to say one last thing, clip-wise, just real quick. If you're playing Safeguard on BO3, please stop playing Safeguard on BO3. Safeguard on BO3, that's just no. We're crossing this out. So I'm gonna like list the certain things that we can't do. So BO2, certain game modes that we can't really play anymore, stuff like that. You can play on your free time, go ahead, but do not expect it to be in an introducing or a team touch or anything like that. Also, by the way, little updates, little positivity if you want to get something out of this video, is that Cracks will be lifetime editing for us. So you're welcome. I paid for that. I paid at least $100 for that. So he'll be paying, or I'm paying basically for the team. I invested in this team. Yes, I really care about this team. If you don't think I care about this team, then you are wrong, my friend. I care about this team a lot. So I paid Cracks $100 to basically do a lifetime of edits for us. So that way, if an editor doesn't feel like doing work or needs a break, then I'll let them slide with that one break. If you're thinking a couple more than one slide and one break, then get the hell out of here. But I'm going to give some editors some breaks, because I know sometimes just editing a lot of times, it can be boring or stupid, or you just don't have any motivation to do it. Cracks will step in and pretty much do that in a sense. So, overall messages is that, one, team's going to change. We're gonna like this change. As soon as we get this change in effect, and I know who I can trust and rely on to do this, and I know who I can't, and I'm just gonna kick them right away, that's what's gonna happen. And as soon as we get things moving in Team Justify, then we get to do the fun stuff. But as far as right now, we are not doing any fun stuff until shit gets changed and fixed. So anyway, guys, it's been your boy Just Graffiti. I'm out. Peace.